Ladies, today I want to discuss the B word with you. You know, that word that makes a lot of women cringe to hear it. The word that the mass media has hijacked and misused in order to skew women's view of themselves. It's a word that, frankly, I believe should be chucked out of the English vocabulary. You know the word I'm talking about. Beauty. Hey everybody, it's Emily, and, well, what word do you think I was talking about? The B word, beauty? What other word would there be? I'm making this video because I have had enough of women degrading themselves on how they look. I wish I looked that pretty when I woke up in the morning, or just flat out, I'm not pretty, or, oh, let me make myself beautiful, meaning I'm going to go put on my makeup. I need you to understand something. Ladies, God created you beautiful. God created everything that He created was created beautiful. You say, I don't believe in God. That's your problem. I'm telling you that God created you beautiful. But the problem with that word, the problem with the word beautiful, beauty, pretty, attractive, is they are all relative, they are all subjective, they are all extremely biased by culture. There is one tribe in Africa where women cut their lips. I think they're when they're teenagers. Somebody cuts their, I don't know if they look right here. They make a slit, cut it open, have a nice little bleed, I suppose, and stick a huge round disc in that lip. Because in that culture, men think a big old lip like that is attractive. Now, I know some of you men out there like women with big, luscious lips, but really, and I'm talking to you Western guys out there, do you find that attractive? My point being, I could give, several dozen other examples of how what other cultures do to their bodies in the name of beauty, what they think is beautiful, and we think it's ugly, or we think, whoa, that's abuse, that shouldn't be done. The long and the short of it, what culture teaches to the members of itself is not necessarily the truth. It's not necessarily wrong per se, but just because it's a certain cultural way to think or do something doesn't mean it's the truth about things. The truth about people is they are beautiful. At least they were created beautiful. I know a lot of people, grow up, have issues, and aren't acting so beautiful, but you know what I mean. Beauty is not only in the eye of the beholder, it's in the eye of the culture, and our culture today has really warped the idea of what beauty is, what it means to be pretty. Now, from a young age, we're taught that if somebody looks different, if they've got a big birthmark on their face, or if they have burn scars, well, because they're different, they're ugly. Well, that's wrong. Different, just because they're in the minority of how they look, doesn't make them ugly or unattractive. That is something we are taught. Ladies, do you know that women in the United States did not begin wearing makeup until sometime in the 1930s? Why? Because of Hollywood, because of the motion pictures. The women looked at the women on the screen who were wearing makeup, and for some reason they believed that was better than the face God had naturally given to them, and so they began demanding makeup. Max Factor, a man, may I add, was happy to provide the first makeup company and begin to market to women on, you know what, if you want to be prettier, you really need to wear makeup. At that time, European women were not wearing makeup unless they were a lady of the night. Ladies of the night were the ones wearing makeup back then. By the way, this is not an anti-makeup video. This is an anti-our concept of beauty video. I want you to get that straight in your head. I'm just using makeup as the obvious. I could talk about hairstyles too. I'm not. I'm just going to talk about makeup. But European women back then generally did not wear makeup. If they did wear makeup, they were wealthier women who wanted to set themselves apart from the less wealthy women. See, it was a separation thing. Why did European women begin wearing makeup? Well, because the United States got involved in World War II and flew over to Europe, and the American men began wondering aloud to the European women, why aren't you wearing makeup? And so they started wearing makeup because, you know, they started falling in love with these American men. They wanted to please them, so they started painting their face, and they began to call that beauty. Now, if you wear makeup, I don't hate you or anything. And like I said, this is not an anti-makeup video. This isn't, I could be talking about hairstyles. I could be talking about fashion. I could be talking about any number of things that our culture has taught us to consider as part of beauty. Ladies, what my goal in this video is to boost your confidence in how you look when you get out of bed in the morning. You are beautiful. I want you to stop obsessing over how you look because either you're looking for a man or you're afraid the man you have is going to not like you if you're not absolutely perfect. I want you to begin to really appreciate yourself the way you are. When you look up, you get out of bed, you look at yourself in the mirror and begin to appreciate. Yes, we all have imperfections, we all have flaws, and those flaws get even more obvious as we get older. But see, flaws don't make you ugly. Imperfections don't make you ugly. That's purely a cultural concept that we are brainwashed with as children. Ladies, I want you to change the way you think about beauty. Beauty isn't about, or shouldn't be about, what you do with your body. Beauty should be about making yourself different to please other people. Beauty should be about letting your true self shine. A woman getting healed from a childhood abuse, that's beautiful. A woman who's starting her own business and she's developing the confidence to go out and approach people and market what she's got, that's beautiful. A woman who makes the courageous decision to stay home with her children when all of her friends are going out and getting jobs, but she wants to be there, she wants to educate her children, she wants to nurture her children, that's beautiful. A woman who decides not to have children because they really and truly feel called to a certain career and they know that they're supposed to focus on that, and that's where they will find fulfillment and where they will be able to improve the world, their, whatever their piece of the world is. That's beauty. That is beauty. Beauty is letting your true self come forth and expressing it. It's not changing your appearance according to the current expectations. I mean, good grief, look at what the hairstyles were in the 70s and 80s. We laugh at those now. In 20 years, people will probably be laughing at the hairstyles people are wearing now. I don't know. You know that saying, beauty is only skin deep? Well, that phrase has an extremely limited definition of that word, beauty. 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 Beauty is only skin deep. Yeah, okay. Then what we're looking at is the outward. And are they wearing makeup? And is their hair styled according to the latest fashion? Do they have an engaging smile? Are their teeth perfectly straight? Please stop using that phrase, beauty is only skin deep. It's perverting. You're embracing the cultural meaning of the word beauty when you use that phrase. Beauty is so much more than your skin. That's what I want you to get. I want you to get that. You are beautiful. When you get out of bed in the morning, what you look like, what you are, that's beautiful. Thanks a lot for watching. If this video has encouraged you, please feel free to share it. I will see you for the next one. In the meantime, keep growing and keep smiling. Because anybody who is growing and smiling is beautiful.